Hello, my name is Mark Erlenwine, and I am the principal of Staten Island Technical High School. Staten Island Technical High School has been an early voting site since fall of 2019. Over the past 5 years, it has grown to having early voting in our school up to 3 times per year. In the upcoming 2024 election cycle, we will be hosting early voting in March and April, June, as well as October and November. Each voting cycle will encompass our school's cafeteria over the course of 11 days. Early voting typically starts the week before, when the arrival of the 24-hour, 7-day-a-week, I wish I could say 7 days, but it's actually 11 days. Early voting lasts in our building 11 days each time, and there is a gas-powered generator that has to be installed outside of our building in order to run the equipment that is used for early voting. As you can see behind me, the cafeteria, which is the place in which early voting takes place here at Staten Island Tech, is normally occupied by students and is utilized for morning entry. We offer warm and cold breakfast during the morning. During the afternoon, we offer warm and cold lunch. During early voting, we can do neither. Warm meals come to an end during the 11-day cycle of early voting. In addition, any after-school activities or instructional activities that we utilize here during the day also has to come to an end. We have to be relocated to the first floor auditorium, where all of our students have to sit in seats that do not have any sort of surfaces in which they can use to do some of their work, or just, as they normally do during lunch and breakfast, eat their meals. In addition to the challenge of occupancy and the loss of our use of the cafeteria, we also have the challenge of the possibility of intruders entering our building. As you can see, the threshold between the cafeteria and the rest of the building is just merely a few different doors that bring you into the corridor that leads to our student organization office, classrooms, and the steps that lead to the rest of the building. In order for any one of the early voting staff or early voters to use the bathroom on the occasion that they do, they have to enter through the corridor where students are in the process of going to and from classes, and also using some of these same bathrooms, in order for our early voting staff and early voters to utilize the bathrooms as well. As you can see, this poses a great, enormous opportunity for security breaches with unintended circumstances. So for the 11 days that early voting will exist in our building, we'll continue to lose access to the cafeteria, and we will continue to have to worry about the potential for a security breach. The impact of this causes me to have to hire extra personnel to be the extra sets of eyes and ears who will make sure that security is maintained throughout the full duration of early voting. This year, it will cost me $11,000 out of our own tax levy budget at Staten Island Tech to secure that area with personnel that we are hiring. It's $11,000 times each of the different 3 cycles, for a total of $33,000 in personnel hiring in order to maintain the safety and security that is the standard by which Staten Island Tech and the New York City Public Schools expects us to offer and provide all of our students, faculty, staff, and the parents that come to visit us. The irony of this scenario and this situation poses the challenge where, in a time when most New York City schools are in a transition of locking the front doors and installing video cameras to properly identify safely and securely visitors who wish to enter the building, at the same time that this is occurring, on the opposite side of the building where early voting takes place, people could just walk into the building without an ID, with the hopeful intended intention of them just coming into the building to vote. Now, I'm hopeful that we, along with the Board of Elections and the New York City Public Schools, can sit down and come up with a better plan that doesn't include schools, because we do believe in early voting. We all participate in the Civics for All, and as well as the election voter registration for our seniors before they graduate. It's a wonderful thing to be able to do that, but it seems contradictory while we're trying to do that. We're also being asked to leave our cafeteria or change our security and safety practices in the same building where we're trying to teach these values and American rights that we've fought hard for. Thank you.